Hello out there in the crypto space, DeFi, IoT. Hey, let's talk a little bit about Finestra. No, I'm not doing an unboxing. We already did that. I want to talk about Finestra and caution you that maybe it might not be a hotspot you want to purchase. There's lots out there. And this one has performed the worst of all of ours. Let me tell you a little bit about it. Look, this hotspot, when it came out by Mimic, I was really excited about Finestra when it first came out because I have some of the Mimic Go's that we use for the alarms, and they hook up to actually Helium. You can use those. They're kind of a good little alarm I put outside the doors of our bedrooms, especially my daughter's bedroom. There was somebody that actually tried to come in and kidnap her one night. And the downside about being down here is, some lots of that's not reported. We don't have rights to defend ourselves in a lot of these countries down here. Anyway, I use that to keep better tabs on my children. But I was really excited about this Finestra Miner thing. Okay, it's coming from Mimic. This might be something pretty hot. It was pumped up. CalChip came out and gave us that offer like, hey, yeah, we know we took your money and we waited all these months. Now, I will say they did come clean with me in the end what they shorted me. But they sold me Cincy caps for $1,000, right? Or $900, $900 something, right? And they sold me this Finestra Miner. I got 4 of them for I think it was $750 with tax and shipping and everything. They really inflated that too. Came out just done about $850. And the miner absolutely is horrible. Of all the hotspots we have, different types, this one to this point has performed the worst. Now, I'm going to give it one more shot before I'm just going to box these things up and sell them for half the price. I noticed though the price of these are coming down. You have the Helium Milestone 4 coming up, right? Between April and June, we should be able to pick up light hotspots that are going to be a lot cheaper, half the price than full hotspots, and they'll work the same. So that's another reason you're starting to see prices come down. It's interesting, right? Because with all inflation, the price should be going up. But they were already super inflated. But this Finestra Miner, though, I'm going to go get a pole, and we're going to stick that thing way up there and see if that'll make a difference. Changing out antennas as well. We have one on a regular antenna, another one on a 5.8 dBi with height. One of them's got regular windowsill to try it out because that's apparently what it's for. Another one we ran it with height, put it outside, even though it says you're not supposed to do that. And we get exactly the same results. And we're making just pennies a day, literally. So I would just caution you that the Finestra Miner might not be the miner you want to put your money into. And in fact, as we said in the past, all these full hotspots you're going to want to be careful with because they're not all going to stay online. You're going to see a lot of these companies now, not a lot of them, you're going to see some of these companies fade out because they're making transitions. Helium, they're making apps like Bobcats now come out with their app. They're going to have their own individual apps. And so they will deal with the issues and problems of their own miners instead of Helium dealing with it in one central location right now. So as you see new hotspots coming up and coming out, those companies that aren't there producing these newer line hotspots concern me. We have some of them. Syncrobit is one of them. I haven't seen a new line hotspot from them as of yet. But there are others out there that will end up probably fading away, and our hotspot will then go offline. It will no longer be useful. So we're buying these hotspots thinking we're going to get years of use out of them, and that's not true. If the company goes under, then they more than likely will not work. They are creating their own applications so where they can monitor and control and adjust their own hotspots on the Helium network. So that's a caution to get into. and one of them that I don't think is going to be around in the hotspot business unless they change, because they didn't have a lot of good success from what I can research, is Finestra. So I would just be careful with Finestra and others. I think Bobcat's going to be around a while. They're leading the way right now in this app you can get on your phone. I think there's going to be some others like Rack going to be around for a while. But you're going to want to buy hotspots in these brand names. And now coming out with light hotspots that have data only hotspots is Dragino. So they're coming out with their light hotspots. They actually have a full hotspot as well. On Chubb.io, it went on sale today, and then you can actually go into Chubb.io and order this full hotspot. It's like a $5.99, I think, reduced price. It's a full hotspot. I've never used it. I don't know how it works. For us down in South America, we don't know if it'll work or not, so we didn't buy it. But you can still go on Chubb.io right now, today, as of this evening, and you can purchase it on back order if you want to take that risk. Now, I would not recommend purchasing anything on back order Chubb.io. I got shorted the data only hotspots. They shorted me a few of those. They back ordered them, and they said they sent them to me, and I went back and forth with them, and they never did come clean. CalChip did come clean. So just word of caution in the helium arena of what's going on right now. The changes are coming down the road. There's been a lot of reduction in payment. But as we go to light hotspots, I think we're going to see a lot less glitches. That's our hope, at least, because we got some money invested in this. Don't want to see what happened to Helium, what happened to PlanetWatch, because I really think that PlanetWatch has really caused a lot of friction for themselves. It's going to make it hard to overcome for them. But they are not even comparable to Helium. Helium already established for a number of years. It's completely different and really fulfills a real solution. PlanetWatch just kind of feels something that they think is a solution, but yet at the same time, the governments really are not putting their focus and emphasis into bettering our planet. And I'm not saying that's not important. I'm just saying that they don't really care. They more care about lining their pockets and maintaining their power. And that's just something they can talk about that helps them do that. So, and there's lots of evidence out there for that. And that's unfortunate. I know, but I've seen that in all of my travels and my anthropological studies for the last 20 years and traveling all through North America, South America, and Asia, as well as Africa. So, I talk to a lot of politicians, and in my business too, we deal with a lot of politicians. Now, that's unfortunate. However, I do see helium does fulfill a good solution going forward. Just be careful of which hotspot you're going to buy. Okay? And, we got another video out there that talks about the new light hotspots coming up. Now, I don't think we have all the companies, but we've got a lot of the companies there that are already approved by Helium. And you can go on and you can find a list as well. I'm traveling. I'll ask my editor to put the list down below that you can go into and see for yourself. And you can see which ones are approved. You can kind of see where you're going to go forward. I would hold off on buying full hotspots right now. But here in June, I think you should be able to buy light hotspots a lot cheaper. The same price you pay now, you can buy 2 for 1. DeFi IoT. Hit that like button, please. Subscribe and hit the bell. We're really trying to keep you informed with what's real. Some people don't like that, I know, not to offend anybody, but we're just going to talk about the truth, what it is, bring out what's good, what works, and what doesn't. We're going to tell you. Not to focus on negative, we're just being real. Talk to you tomorrow. We hope you enjoyed this segment of our video with DeFi IoT. Remember, we're not professional advisors. We do this as a business, as a hobby, and we study, we experiment, and we want to share it with you. If you can get some benefit from this, great. What we do is we go out, we purchase with our own money, and we experiment to see what true results are. We want you to be able to share in our experiences so you don't have to lose like we have. If you can win where we've won, fantastic. Remember to do your own research and your own homework. It's very important before you make any decisions. We will see you in our next video.